AFTV, Helen, we just lost our first league game of the season away to Man United. Quite deflating, but a bit to take from the performance.
A lot to take from the performance. Lots of positives. But in some senses, it's worse to play so well and come away with nothing. So
yeah, I know what you mean, and I just talked to Lee, and he said it's a hard one to take because of that fact that there was big chunks of that game where it looked like we was going to take the W, especially when we came back into it at 1-1. Up until that point in the second half, we were dominating. We scored, and then it just seemed to all go pear-shaped. Where do you think it went wrong at 1-1, Helen?
At 1-1, I'd say I need to rewind back. I think we started off quite slow to the game and like we weren't clicking initially. I was a bit nervous watching that. Then we started coming into the game and Martinelli scored a fantastic goal. Like, we can't just forget that happened. And then all of that nonsense which we all spoke about before the game, and it's just annoying that we have to talk about stuff like that. But anyway, we'll skip past all of that. Midfield. I feel like we look too open, especially in the first half in midfield. And I think Sambi had a good enough game. I don't even want to get onto Sambi because I think he was okay. I felt like I didn't see him and Xhaka close enough in that midfield. So for me, I feel like midfield. I know defensively, the goals were shocking. The defence was too high up for me, and we got caught twice in exactly the same goals we gave away. So that needs to be addressed. We can't be going away to teams and showing them no respect like that, because I feel like we don't have a good winning rate at Old Trafford. Yes, we are the better team before this match, but you have to go there with a game plan. And when you're losing, I didn't see the game plan.
You mentioned the midfield, and the transfer window has just closed recently. And I want to mention the 3 subs that came on that didn't really, it didn't have an impact on what we done next. In fact, it pretty much ended our fluidity that we've shown in the second half. Do you think we missed a trick in the transfer window? Because this is the first game where we was all kind of really looking at the bench and saying, we need something. And 3 of the attacking players we have came on and we did nothing. So have we missed a trick in that transfer window that could possibly trip us up? I say later down the line because I'm hoping to bounce back against Everton, but essentially did trip us up today.
Yeah, do you know what? I just think I can't even go there right now. We can't. It's like crying over spilt milk. We can't bring no one in. We knew we were light from the opening of that transfer window in midfield. It was something we were all saying from the back of last season. So we can't even use potential injuries as the reason why it is what it is. We need to kind of look at how we set ourselves up in games. We know what we've got. We need to go sometimes a little bit. You box clever sometimes, like sometimes you just need to go and be so strong in what you're trying to do. If you're going there for 3 points, maybe some people call it negative, but some people will call it sensible and smart. And sometimes you need to be a bit more clever. And I just feel like maybe today, but again, me saying that is harsh because we were so good in so many areas of that game, but in the most crucial factors, we lost 3-1. We're coming away with no points. Whether we had the possession, whether we had how many shots, enough were not on target. We did not convert enough goals and we conceded 3. So
yeah, they finished their dinner and there's still a hell of a lot of food on our plate basically after that game. I'm looking past Zurich, going into the Everton game. Do you want to see any changes defensively, maybe considering a couple of those goals? We all looked there and defensively, it was so open that we couldn't make sense of it. Or would you go again with the same team?
You know what it is? For me, it's we need to look at why those goals were conceded, what led to that, and we need to learn from that. I don't know if it's, I don't want to call out any players. Yeah. I'm not about that. It's about we need to learn. Why do we always go to Old Trafford and lose and crumble, or, you know, you need to learn. We can't be sitting top. I know it's only 6 games in, but regardless, we've played fantastic football this season. We've been the better team in most of the games we've played. So we need to maybe sometimes, if you're not the better team, still come away with the points.
Yeah.
So,
and there's a lot more fixtures to come, and difficult one at those. But thank you, Helen. Thank you very much.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.